focus on meditation practices today and some simple meditation techniques. What I'd like to do first of all is I'll just pop that down there so we can see, is just to light a candle, and we could light a candle for peace in the world. So maybe just as we can have a little thought about that. Can you put your hand up if you meditate? What about if you put your hand up if you've never meditated before? You don't know what the word means or what it's about. Oh, bless you. Bless us all, hey? We can define meditation as a continuous awareness on the divine that is within us and that is all around us. So, in a secular world, we have something now called mindfulness. I had a program called Wellbeing in schools. It still runs, but about 8 years ago we did a lot of work helping children with well-being practices. And we would have simple yoga exercises, well-being exercises they could do in the classroom, and we'd introduce simple techniques of meditation. But we would sometimes get resistance from certain schools who felt that our Eastern mysticism was polluting their whatever ways. So if you called it mindfulness, you were fine. Right? So meditation is intrinsically a spiritual practice. It is that in yoga, it's defined as the continuous concentration. So if we focus on the candle, or if we focus on, like we had beautifully with the bars of Avalon, we can concentrate on anything. Yeah? This is technically from a yogic perspective, yogic teachings. We can concentrate on anything. But meditation is that specific form of sustained concentration upon the divine. So our seminar today is about light and sound. So we can perceive that divinity within us as an inner light. And it has been done so for many, many years. So should we start just with a very simple technique? Are we all up for that? Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is you've got to relax your body first of all. Okay, we're going to do lots of different things. Eli, could you give me a 10-minute to go shout out, yeah? Okay. In the Yoga Sutras, Patanjali talks about asana, the posture, okay? He was an ancient dude. And he said that the spine needs to be upright and the body relaxed, okay? And also as well, please, if you've got a mobile phone, I've got a big hammer in my car. I could solve a lot of your problems with it. But turn it off, please. Damn things. So, yeah, you've got to be relaxed, yeah? And your spine is upright, okay? So I'm not knocking the Christians. I'm a Christian. I love Jesus. Don't get me wrong. But when you see they go to church and they say, let us pray, kink the old neck, right? That's good business for the chiropractor, the masseuse, and maybe people who need the yoga because they've wrecked their necks, right? You want the spine straight, okay? Yep. Because then there's an alignment of this energy system rather than us pinching ourselves. So that's what Patanjali says. We want the spine upright, okay? You could be laying down, the spine would be straight. Or like the Muslims. Yep. The spine is straight. You see, it's very sophisticated. So we're just going to relax those shoulders, okay? Just feel that golden thread lifting you up, and you're fully relaxed in the shoulders and the neck, okay? And then what you're going to do, just with two fingers, is you're just going to place them at a point in the middle of your eyebrow, very gently, if you want to. You don't have to do this, obviously. It's up to you. Try it if you want, okay? Very softly, to point between your eyebrows, okay? And then we're just going to focus, like I've lit the candle there, on the inner light, the light of peace. Okay, and then we're going to lower that hand down, relax your shoulders, relax your body, keep the spine straight, and try to maintain that focal point That light as love, as truth, as deep, deep peace. Wonderful, friends. Let's give those fingers and toes a little wiggle, 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 wiggle. So I'd like to get over to you today in this session, in this very short session, as much useful information as I possibly can, okay? As much useful information. And Yogananda said, aside from Kriya Yoga practice, he said the most effective way is to keep your attention on the spiritual eye, keep your awareness here on the inner light, and know that, yeah? What we focus upon has a phenomenal effect upon our life, right? Our perception of the world affects things so incredibly. So if we keep our attention focused on the inner light, what will our external manifestation be? Probably be pretty cool, wouldn't it? You know the story of the two wolves that are fighting, and there's this wolf, and he's, a bit angry and jealous and resentful, and it's in us all, right? Fearful. It's in us all, that wolf. Yep, the shadow is within us all, unless we are the Christ. But then we've got the Christ in us. We've got the good, the kindness, the peace, and all that. Yeah? It's in us all. We live in a dual world, don't we? There's duality. So the boy goes to the grandfather, you know the story, and he said, "Grandfather, these two wolves are fighting, which one wins?" And he says, "The one that you feed." We know that story, right? The one that we feed. So imagine the newspaper, read all about it. You are the divine soul. You are a being of bliss and love. Read all about it. Heaven can be here, paradise can be right now. Imagine it! Imagine the world we'd have! So what we focus upon is going to help us get there. Now, if we look to overcome some of the obstacles to meditation, all right? Because why don't we meditate? Why don't we meditate more frequently in our lives, okay? If it is which brings us that connection to all that is bliss, consciousness, love, divinity, why don't we do that? And how can we help ourselves, okay? So we talk about that physical posture. That's a really important thing. So I would love to have taken you into the garden, do some stretches, but I think that's going to take a lot of time. But do you think you've got a space to stand up, if you're able to? Can we do that? Yeah? Okay, can I have that chair, please? Okay, right, so we're going to do some gentle exercises, okay? You're not going to stand on your chair, but I'm a bit short. There we go. Okay, so we're going to do some simple, it's called the wellbeing exercises, all right? And it's about mindfulness, meditation about awareness, okay? So about being present, yeah? I used to teach yoga at a gym years ago. And before I went in, there was the people, you'd see them in the gym, banging themselves out on the exercise bike. And they were looking at something. And I didn't know what it was, because we went in and we go, breathe and be aware. And it was all about awareness, body consciousness, yeah? Bringing the light and the prana and the energy into our bodies. We went in this, I had a look in the bloody gym, and I thought, I'm going to see what's up. Because I thought it was, you get this sophisticated, this monitoring the blood pressure and the heartbeat and all this. I went in the gym, they're watching EastEnders. Let's just say I didn't last long at that gym. My God, they got rid of me. Anyway, I'm going to shake the body. So one of the obstacles to meditation is you are tense in your body, and your energy system is blocked up so it's not flowing. Exercise is a great way to help yourself. Okay, top of the head. Softly, softly, everything gently, okay? We're going to rub the scalp. Okay. You are perfect. You are divinity in form. But we've forgotten it, haven't we? Because we've been focusing on the mucky muck that covers the soul. Right? Oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I can't do all this, you know. We're bombarded with it, aren't we? We're bombarded with the mucky muck. We need a way to cleanse it away, right? Sometimes these are the practices, like the sound. It's so cleansing, isn't it? Do you feel better after that sound bath? Yeah. I mean, I felt better on lots of levels. But you haven't always got these bars of Avalon to, you know, press a button. I mean, I've just bought their CD, but it would be nice, wouldn't it? I lived in the cupboard, open it up. Ding, 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 ding. We need some DIY techniques, yep. Right? Okay, rub the hands together, please. Cleansing and healing the body, okay? That's our intention, all right? Intention plus frequency brings the manifestation, as the lady said, all right? This is our movement. We're going to smooth down like this, yeah? All right? But we're going to put a sound to it, right? We're going to say, first of all, I cleanse and heal my body. Together? I cleanse and heal my body. Yeah, that's pretty good. But why don't we put the sound, ah, and as we make the sound, hold on, as we make the sound, you're keen here in Bristol, as we make the sound, we're going to think about cleansing and healing the body, okay? Our intention is that. 1, 2, 3. Ah, let it go into the Mother Earth. Ah, one more time. Ah, drop it all down. We're going to cleanse and heal the mind. So I cleanse and heal the mind, and it's this movement here. It's down the back. You see like that? Whew. I cleanse and heal the mind. Together. I cleanse and heal the mind. Let it go, and we're going to give it the sound of ooh. 1, 2, 3, ooh. Ooh. One more. Ooh. Well, again. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Shoulders. Oh, they say it's the best medicine, don't they? A bit of laughter. It's true, though, isn't it? You have a good laugh. Oh, you feel better. The endorphins and all this. Okay. So we had this event recently, and this girl was going to do laughter yoga, and she goes, the problem is I'm not qualified in laughter yoga. And I thought, oh, my God. How have we got here? You need the bloody certificate. Oh! I have got a certificate for yoga, by the way. I've been teaching for 25 years, but okay, we can't do the next one. You might whack your friend, but let's do the shoulder shrug, yeah? Just up. Now, if you've got space for the next one, and this is, please be careful, particularly if you've got any back injuries, right? When you meditate, when you're in that state of meditation, okay, your left and right, the hemispheres of your left and right brain, they come together through what the man was talking about here. The pineal gland, right? There's this bridge forms, and you are in that place of balance. So if you want to move to a place of meditation, practice things that will help achieve that balance. Yeah? So like walking, left, right. Yeah? Left, right. Cycling, swimming. Does that make sense? Drumming, playing the guitar, playing the piano. All of these things have an effect of balancing. Tai Chi yoga, right? Am I making sense? They've done studies. They get the kid walks to school, and the kid gets driven. And the kid who walks to school, he's got more oxygen, he's balanced his left and right brain, he's ready to learn. Yep. Okay. So to yoga mudra, we bring our hands together. Yeah. Just means oneness. Yeah. But we're going to place them by the base of the spine. Base corresponding to safety. This means we are at oneness, and we feel safe and secure. Your feet are shoulder width, about the parallel, yeah? Please be gentle, okay? So I'm going to breathe in, fold forwards, yeah, gently. Breathe out, come up, yeah? Then I'm going to bring my hands on the lower back like this. A back stretch. Breathe in, hips forwards, chest out, gently look up. Breathe out and come back down, okay? We're going to try that first one. Forwards, inhale, gentle, awareness, softness. Calm, up we come. We're going to support the lower back. We're going to push the hips forwards ever so slightly. Chest out, head up. Good. Soften the knees in a twist. You might end up high-fiving someone. Please don't prod them in a sensitive place. All right, so movement's beautiful, and movement and breath is beautiful, and movement and breath and singing with your mates is even better. Come on! We're going to shine now. And how do we shine? Well, by revealing the inner light, but also bringing in the external light. So what's one of the major practices of Hatha Yoga? It's the sun salutation. So the man's saying here, right, it activates the yogis have known this stuff for going back into prehistory. It's all there, right? It's all there. So, this is like Chinese yoga, all right? Again, it's all about balance, yeah? Hands above the head, yeah? We're going to bring the hands down the back of the body, yeah? In towards the floor. I know we've got space restrictions. We're going to do our best. Lovely to have that door open, the window open. Let's breathe in that fresh air, and it's a beautiful day here in sunny Bristol. Okay, you got it, yeah? Chinese medicine says we find healing through balancing yin and yang. So we bring the light down, the yang energy channel, into the earth. And we bring the light of the earth up, the yin energy channel, yeah? All right, so it's got a song that goes with it. Would you like to sing it with me? Yeah. I think I need a bit more enthusiasm. Would you like to sing it with me? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, when Yogananda, who's my guru and did the first yoga master to live in the Western world, imagine it, picture the scene, it's like 1925, right? And this Hindu arrives in America, on the east coast of America, came in 1920 and he's doing his talks. And he'd get like 5,000 people turn up to a talk. There was no internet, you know, they just felt something from him. And then he just went on this tour and he'd go around everywhere. And he'd bound onto the stage and he says, "How are you?" And it was all set up and they had to say, "Awake and ready. How feels you? Awake and ready." And apparently, if the crowd weren't vibing, he was like, "Well, give me some more." He wanted more, he wanted to vibe. Okay, so here we go. This is the song. I invite the golden light into the earth through me. And with the movements now, I invite the golden light, yeah, into the earth through me. Let's hear you sing Bristol. I invite the golden light into the earth through me. And one more time so we can shine. I invite the golden light into the earth through me. And then we're going to do one more little one, just a little side stretch, yeah, just to help us, called the moon pose. One side, one side. We're going to shake that body, and we can have a seat. Well done. In my experience myself, is when I have meditated, if I do it preceding, if I'm sitting still preceding some stretching, I have a better experience, okay? I was in Calcutta about 20 years ago, and it was a 3-hour meditation. It was Yogananda's birthday. How do they celebrate? Well, they meditate for 3 hours. All these people in the room, right? I was a bit younger at the time, doing a bit more yoga and all that, and I'm sat there, right, 2 hours, full lotus, 2 hours, I'm like, oh, you know, my knees are starting to go. Like, I look to the side of me, there's this 90-year-old old geezer. Ping! He was doing it! Now, why is the young whippersnapper from Essex, I was mid-20s then, why was I struggling and the 90-year-old biddy was fine? What's the difference? One word? Practice. Practice. That guy had a disciplined practice in his life. He was still banging the lotus pose out for a 3-hour meditation. I'll tell you what else they did, right? Because this is an important part of it all. Certainly for me. Work with the World Healing Project, etc. We're all back, we're all meditating, yeah, giving it big style. Do you know what they then did? All the monks and all the people, it was Yogananda's birthday, they fed people. And they opened it up, and all the people came in, yeah? But before they got their food, they went to the focal point, yeah? They went to the meditation space. And they all gave, you know, the people, and some people they were carried in. Well, actually, they were the first. You know, the cripples. They carried them in and whatever. And then they all got the food, but they got spiritual food. Yeah? From being in that charged environment. You get 300 people in a room meditating for 3 hours. Yeah? You get 300 people meditating in a room that they're meditating in all the time. Feel the energy of that, yeah? It's easier to meditate. So this is one of the tips for helping our own practice. Have a space in your home or garden where you meditate, right? That's what the church is for. That's what the temple's for. It's where the sacred grove's for, places you can go to. Most of us practically, we don't have that, do we? We don't have that space. Oh, I've got a meditation room, right? What can we do to create that space? So I've got a blanket. I've had it for so many years. I put that meditation blanket down. I'm feeling it. Do you have a favourite top or something? Or a favourite coat? Or, do you know what I mean? Blanket or something? Anyone associate with that at all? You've given it some good vibes. Like my yoga mat, so much of my sweat's gone into it. You know, I kind of like that one, right? You can create that by having, so let's say you get a nice shawl or something. When I meditate, I sit on that shawl. You then build up the association with it, okay? What do you do in your bathroom? Well, obviously the number one and the two, you might have a shower. Thanks to the Penny Brohn, by the way. I'm very fresh and clean because of their showers this morning. Right? What do you do in your bathroom? What do you do in your kitchen? What do you do in your study? Yeah? We have association of the room, don't you? Have you ever cooked in your bathroom? Not very nice, is it? Because you have that association, so we need to build up the associations. Yogananda said in the start of our spiritual practice, and by that he means all of us, really aren't, the Christ. He said the environment is stronger than willpower. Okay, environment is stronger than willpower. So this is some of the tricks we can do at every time of the day. Yeah, it's 12 o'clock noon. I'm going to set an alarm, whatever. I'm going to sit for a minute and meditate. Or it's at the sunrise or sunset, as Eli was talking about, these powerful times, yeah? I'm gonna get into a routine. You ring the bell, ding, 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 and they fed the dogs. Ding, 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 fed the dogs. Ding, 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 fed the dogs, right? You remember? Oh, the dogs want the food. Pavlov and his dogs like, Then they ring the bell, ding, ding, ding. No food. Doggy wants the food. So we can have things. So when I ring this bell, that's like a good vibe for me, yeah? Every time I ring it, it's a good bell, it's a good vibe. It's the same with what B and David were talking about, with these tools that we can use just to reset the environment, cleanse the environment. I use different things. I didn't want to bring any incense in here because of fire eggs and that, and I lit a candle or whatever, but I've got this like a spray, like aura sprays. Oh, you ever seen stuff like this? This is a really nice one, Supernature. I'm not going to spray you all, but I gave Eli a good spray earlier. I said, it's an aura spray. He says, does my aura need it? I said, no, but you stink. I'd had to shout at the Penny Brohn, you see. I'd got here earlier. But anyway, it's this kind of thing that I do at home. I'm going to have my spiritual practice. I light a candle, it represents oneness. And then I put my incense, right? And I go around that room. And then it kind of helps reset it for then my practice. Put my blanket, my yoga mat out. Boom, okay? Now, Yogananda said when you meditate, you can benefit by facing, ideally, east, all right? Why? Because it's the energy of the rising sun, all right? Or you face into the north. Why? Because it's the energy of this magnetic energy. So for me as well, when I meditate, one of the rituals that I have, one of the practices I have, is where am I in this cosmos, right? So maybe we can just do a little where are we? Just to help us feel balanced, centered in that place for the meditation. Should we do that? Yeah. Okay. This is called a Shruti box. We'll do it with a bit of sound. We're just going to point to the directions, okay? All right? Just so we can feel centered. And we're going to use a sound as well, one of the great sounds we can meditate on. The sound of creation. Why do we use these sounds? Because they are divine. In the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God. The Word was God. Right? This starts the Gospel of St. John. And you might say, yeah, I'm not a Christian. What do other people say about it? The Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, I am the Om. I am the vibration. God is divine, right? Everything is sound. Everything is vibrating energy. Feels pretty solid, doesn't it? It's just the electron resistance. It's vibrating energy. So we have things that are good vibes, right? Yeah? I'm picking up the good vibrations, right? But were they tuning into this changing energy that was coming into the planet? Which is Rory Duff was talking to us about at one of Eli's seminars. Let's sing to the direction, shall we, so we can center ourselves. For me, this is a great preparation for my meditation practice. Where am I? Right? And if you don't know, you could get a compass. You look at the stars, look at the sun, or one of those apps on your phone. Right, we're going to start with the north. And what I've got here is 2 notes, yeah? We've got the C and we've got the G. It makes like a perfect fifth. Lao Tzu said it's yin and yang in harmony is the perfect fifth. It's like when B and David are singing. See? Yeah? All over the world, people like this. It's a universal thing. It's a harmonic energy. The spiraling energy, yeah? The golden mean energy. So here we go. So we're going to honour the north, right? So we're going to do it with this sound. Om. It's 3 sound. Om. So for the north, let's give it up, people. Om. And the north is the earth. And it's the animals and the rocks and trees. It can be a lovely meditation to think about an animal. We all got a favourite animal. Can we think about the animal? How does it make you feel? Is it a good vibe? Yeah! What about the plants? Juliet's going to talk about them, and I'm sure Clive will. What about the plants? Do we like plants? Let's think about our favourite plant. What about rocks? Do we like rocks and soil? Crystals? It's amazing, isn't it? Your mobile phone just runs on crystal technology. The little bit of silicon quartz, all that information. Think about those big stone circles made of granite, most of it's quartz. Big computers, Avebury, Stonehenge. We're going to move to the east, and that's the air and the breath that we breathe. Do you know, if you just watch your breath, it flows in, it flows out. Just watching the breath is a pathway to enlightenment. But they don't sell it like Coca-Cola because it's so simple. But the breath is a key to life's joy and health and relaxation. We honour the air. Deep breath in, friends. The yogis say the breath is our oldest friend. Let us always remember the breath. And then we honour the south here, the fire, the sun, the light. Welcoming that light within us, that fire, passion, energy, power, strength, health, change, positive energy. We're going to honour the west now. And isn't it interesting that to our west is where all the water is? Lovely water here. Thank you. I went to the Glastonbury Spring, the White Spring and the Chalice Well. I met this Hare Krishna guy, and I told him about the spa tap, which is this little device you put on a bottle. It turns it into a flow-controlled tap and shower. I had one in my bag. He said, that's just what I'm looking for. I've been living in my van, I can't have a shower. I was going to go into the woods, take my spa tap and have a shower. Someone said, ask Penny Brohn, I'm sure they've got one. We honour the water, friends. And may it be a meditation every time we have a sip of water. Every time we turn the tap on. Every time we use the washing machine. Because there's a billion people who don't have clean water. And I say no more, it's 2022. Let's have clean water for everyone. What do you say? Yes. Let us meditate on the gratitude of water, of thanks for water. So that is the basis of the medicine wheel. It is the cross. And we are the circle and the cross. But we also have below us the Mother Earth. And the drum and the rattle have been used for thousands of years to access altered states of consciousness, to deepen the brain wave. And also the voice has been used, a song to the Mother Earth. Some of you will know this one. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I hear your heartbeat. Let's hear ya. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I feel your heart. Hey ho, hey 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 ho, hey 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 for hey 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 ho, yeah 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 oh, and from the earth to the divine, to that infinite light of joy and wisdom and healing, from the Divine Mother to the Heavenly Father. Oh. And finally to the heart shrine. To that place within us. To that place of love. Of being here now. Friends, let's take a nice deep breath in and give those fingers and toes a little wriggle. So when I was younger, I was meditating for 4 hours a day. I'd get up in the morning, I'd do my exercises. And do you know what my morning meditation routine is now? I get up, I do my business, obviously, you know. Do my business. I go downstairs and I wash up. I wipe my kid's ass. Drive them to school. My meditation has become, for the most part, service and awareness and chanting whilst I am doing everything that I need to do. And this is really activated in me in several ways. And one of the ways is this. So it's a little bit like don't mention the war, you know, don't talk about the nut job. But as someone who professionally organised events and taught yoga, you know, when the nut job came, that was a hard time for me professionally. What am I going to do? Thought to myself. What can I do? Thought to myself. I finished my One World album. That was a bonus. Took me 8 years to do, but, you know.
It's brilliant.
Oh, there we go. I'll pay you later. We've got to roll with it, right? We've got to roll with how things are coming to us. We can't control everything out there, but we can control what's going on within us. And I thought to myself, do you know what I could do? I could get an old bit of wood and I could carve it. I could saw it into a heart shape. And I could get an old bit of string and then I could give it a spin. And I created this thing called Loving Hearts as a healing tool, as a meditation tool. This has helped me so much recently because sometimes the going gets tough, doesn't it? Like really. I mean, and sometimes it's so, you know, it's hard. We have to have tools to help us. So for me, honouring the sacred directions, very useful. For me, remembering my breath, It's very useful. For me, getting my bare feet on the earth is very useful. For me, focusing on the light, lighting a candle, cleaning my environment, cleaning myself, like I had to have a shower. If I couldn't have had a shower at Penny Brohn, I would have been out there in the trees just with my spa tap. Because that's, for me, helps me prepare for my meditation. Yeah? So you spin the heart. I was thinking about it. You spin the heart and you think about love. Can we do this now as a meditation? You see the heart, it just spins on its own. It's like a motor. Very clever. Think about the love within you, friends, yeah? And the love in the universe. And for me, if I want to connect into the love, that feeling of love, breathe into my heart. The kingdom of God is within you, right? And then, when the heart spins, the second part of it is to find gratitude in this moment. Anyone want to just shout out something you're grateful for? You can just shout it out. We don't have to be solemn like a church or something. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll pay you later. Or kiss you later. I don't know which. I'm grateful for this wonderful cameras and filming and everything. So more people can witness my craziness. Thank you. Here's to you out there, movie land. Just think about it, right? How does it make you feel? Okay, next one. Be kind to yourself. When that came to me, that was a freaking revelation. Because I always associated kindness, so I'm going to be kind to the animals, kind to other people. What about being kind to myself? I'm meditating now on that quality of kindness for myself. Be kind to yourself and others, right? Forgive yourself. What? I thought it was about I've got to forgive other people. No, forgive yourself. It's been profound for me. And finally, have fun. Find the joy in your life. What is it bringing you the joy? Make that part of your meditation. Do you know what I've been doing recently for work? I've been doing all sorts, right? I've been doing all sorts. I've been digging through hard clay and rock. And do you know what I'm doing whilst I'm digging? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare. Painting fences. Hare Krishna, Om Namah Shivaya. I've got the greatest hits of the sacred world in my head, right? And I'm just alive with it. So for me, because of the personal nature of my life, I've got to try and, feed the kids and all that. I don't have that time I did like I used to. But I'm taking the awareness, that spiritual consciousness into my everyday actions. Yogananda said, whether you're digging a ditch, I've been digging some ditches, Yogananda. You're divinely loving, meditating, praying. May your soul constantly call God, God, God. But it's finding it within first of all and taking that time to find that space that then allows us then, you wash it up, and washing up can become just bliss. Carrying tables. Yeah? Every action can be spiritualized. So we're going to finish with a song. It's in 432 tuning. As you might expect. It's a square root of the speed of light. Radius of the sun. Its harmonic frequency relates to our DNA. Multiples of the sacred number 108. You can really see why there's something in it. So you can analyse why this is a good thing from the scientific point of view, but I tell you what, when I was with the kids, doing all the work in the schools, I'd sometimes play the standard tuning, sometimes do the 432, and the kids knew. And when I saw it in the kids, I thought, there's something in this. This isn't just a load of rubbish. It wasn't just Mozart and Verdi and Pink Floyd in 432. We're going to sing a song, and then we're just going to take it into a little meditation. How long have I got, mate? 2 minutes, okay. Because for me, meditation is also about what we can do, not just for ourselves, for our own realization, but what we can send out to the world, yeah? This is dedicated to everyone and everything. I'm sending you love and healing. I'm gonna sing that again because this is dedicated to everyone and everything. Sending you love and healing. This song's only got one lyric. Deep inside us all is the love and come on. Come on everyone for the divine feeling. I'd like you to send love to everyone here with that sound of art. Come on. Let's send love to everyone in Bristol. How about everyone in the world? Come on. And the animals too, and the plants and the earth. One more time for love and healing. So friends, I invite you just to find that place in your heart. The light within your soul. And with your feet firmly connected to the earth. Remembering the breath. Remembering that we are children of God. We are the light. We are the sound of harmony. We are the depth of peace. We are the joy, the infinite joy. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Love, light and peace to you all. Thank you so much. Thank you, Eli. If you want to chat to me later, I'll be over here.